Hello, everyone. Ellen Sadat of ESP Presents. How are you guys doing today? And I hope that you're having a wonderful Saturday. Again, we are ESP Presents. We are a book club as well as a business. What we do is host authors live on Zoom as well as on Facebook Live. Here I'm showing you one of our book chats that we had. We had this book chat with author Elaine T. Jones, and it's the story of Aunt Duncy. In this book, you will find a lot of interesting things. You'll see that Aunt Duncy hold on to a treasure that was so true for her. Her family, the Searcy family, and also it opens up with their beloved Uncle Clarence, who had his second heart attack and he passed. His beloved wife, Dolores, wanted to give him a wonderful homegoing. So they had the repast, or the family gathered together at the home of Dolores. And this heirloom, I would say, that Aunt Duncy held so near and dear to her, Dolores had it at her home. What seemed as though it was a mere tabletop, it held lots and lots of history for the Searcy family. You guys will enjoy this. We gave this a 5-star. Very interesting. Not only will you know about the Searcy family history, but you'll know about world history as well. So that was our first book, and we give it a 5. Here was our second book. Our second book, we spoke with Artemis Craig, and in this book, it is titled Inspirational Verses for Those Who Hunger and Thirst, and it is a book of poems. We really enjoyed this. This was an awesome set of poems. Author Artemis, she took us on a journey, and there were things that were going on. Her grandmother passed, her father passed, and it was just so much that she had went through. But she found peace in writing these poetry. So this was a 5-star for us. And please, side note, don't try to read it like a novel, because it's more of a devotion. So we give this a 5-star. And our third book, this one here, When Angels Lead You to Heaven, by Trinita A. Randolph. This is the story of her 2 boys, Rodney and Rondell, her love story about them. And in this story, you will see how she was an advocate for her sons, and how she was an advocate not only for that, but for their health. So the story is about her 2 sons. She do have 4 children altogether, 2 daughters, and her 2 sons were born with alpha thalassemia retardation. Now that is an X chromosome that is passed on by a woman. So this syndrome is passed by a woman, ATRAX, ATRX, and the X chromosome meaning that it comes from the woman. And here you will see how she cared for her sons. And also, Arthur Trinita was Randolph is the only black woman or African American woman who is to be found with this rare disease. Now, there's others that have it, but she was the only African American woman to be found to have this rare genetic disease titled alpha thalassemia retardation. So we give this book an 5-star as well. So it is very phenomenal. We hope that this becomes a story, because this is worth talking about. This is so worth talking about, the things that she's gone through, the her strength and her courage. Wow, very phenomenal. So I would put this in my book like parenthood, put it on the shelf of those who have parenthood or those things like that, because this is worth talking about. And we did a interview with her, and in that she wanted to let us know that she will go out and speak to groups that would like to have her on, but she wants to target teens who are desiring to get pregnant or already pregnant, and let them know that you may want to plan for a perfect pregnancy, but things can happen. So we thank you again for that, Miss Trinita Randolph, A. Randolph. This was definitely a 5-star read. And that concludes our May read. These are the books that we read in May. Now, coming up, this is June 2nd. So, we're going to be talking about our spotlight, which is Latrice Marie, her book titled Wounded. In this book, you have the character Destiny. Destiny is looking for love in all the wrong places. Also, she is being bullied at school, and when she goes home, her mama is very abusive. So it opens up with the story showing us how Destiny is walking home from school. There's an entourage of people to her left, to her right, ahead, behind her. There's no way for her to escape. So she goes through this and she's trying to hurry up and go home because her mom is not having that, where were you and you took so long to come home. So when she gets home, because it's the onset of the story, and I will tell you, her beloved dog is waiting there, and he gives her this strange look as if to say, Destiny, honey, if I were you, I would not go in the house. So she, the author, Latrice Marie, gives us an account of what is going on with Destiny. You'll see how and why those that are being bullied, that they will not tell an adult person because there's some things and some attention that is not paid to about the telltale signs of a person who is going through bullying. So this is going to be our May 12th book. Stay tuned for this. We will unfold author Latrice Marie's book on June 12th. Also, here is our reading. We do read, and this is our book here. For this month, we will be reading Ladder of Years by Annie Taylor. So our group is going to read this. This is a story that starts off with a character, Annie Taylor, and she feels like she's buzzing at the edges of the seams of her family because they do not pay her any attention. So it opens up with Miss Della. The news has been told that Della, she went on a family vacation and no one knows where her whereabouts or what reason is that she is no longer around. So it opens up with Della. She's at a grocery store. She meets a man 10 years her junior, and he's in that store and he is looking on and he sees his ex or estranged wife, and he sees this beautiful Della in the store, and he asks her a question to open it up. They're at the veggie area, are those scallops or scallions? That is the open line piece, and so they thereby begin to talk, and he asks her, can he do her a favor? Can she pretend that they're together? So guys, watch as we unfold this story and see what Miss Della is doing. And did she forget that she was not married? Or is she married? She just totally forgot that she was. Let's see what happened with that. And also we want to show you ahead of time our July book, so that way you'll have time to get it. Our July book, it is by author Victor McLaughlin, and here you have a Pastor Orlando who has a bit of a trouble with a drug dealer, as well as they don't like his appetite for women, and we will see as this story unfolds. I'll give you guys a little synopsis. So in this story, you have a dynamic mega church pastor shields his congregation from the secrets of his past while managing a lucrative ministry and the trials that come with it. Pastor Orlando is often at odds with teachers, community leaders, and jealous rivals who covered his lifestyle, luxury cars and stirring of women, and when the beloved, his lifestyle, string of women's in his bed, when the love of his life gets kidnapped by a local drug dealer, the community has decided if their beloved minister is worth following the point of no return. Guys, stay tuned. Keep it locked. And sorry about that. Keep it locked. Ellen Sadat of ESP presents where we bring Paige Turner your way. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you guys for joining. And I am signing off, and I will see you guys in our next June chats. We will tell you what's coming up. Take care.